Nestled away in the Old Town area of Edith, capital of the Calvard Republic, is a small, humble business. It was owned by Van Arkwright, a problem solver of sorts called a Spriggan. One day, a first-year student from Aramis Academy requested his help in finding antique orbments called the Genesees, which she inherited from her great-grandfather. Utilizing his connections in normal society and the underworld, Van and Agnes found one of the Genesees, only to come under fire from a mafia group called Almada. Despite the seemingly hopeless situation, the Genesis resonated with Van's Zypha, a tactical orbment from which a little fairy named Mare appeared. With her assistance, Van clad himself in an armor made of shards and transformed into the Grindel. He turned the tables on the mafioso with its overwhelming strength. After that, Agnes agreed to work for Van part-time in exchange for his help in finding all 8 Genesees. The two of them traveled all across Calvard in search of them and made a number of new friends along the way. Fairy Al-Fayed, a Jaeger who was raised for a life on the battlefield as a Kruga warrior. Aaron Way, a prodigy and a reckless leader of a group of delinquents from Longport's eastern quarter. Risette Twinings, a service concierge dispatched from the Marduk Company to provide Arkwright solutions with impeccable support. Katra Salim, a young engineer stationed at the Basel Institute of Science, where he participates in the development of cutting-edge technology. Judith Lanster, a famous actress in the world of film who leads a double life as the Phantom Thief Grimcat. And Beargard Zeman, Van's former mentor, and a man who cast off his old name. Together, they braved countless ordeals and collected many of the Genesees. Though they were hounded at every turn by Almada, who were using the devices to sow confusion and chaos wherever they went. Eventually, Almada's leader, Gerard Dantes, detonated a nuclear weapon in a remote village and wiped it off the map. Multiple factions, now driven to bring about Almada's end, themselves as pawns in a death game, where Van and his friends came out on top and ultimately defeated Almada's executives and cohorts. Then they put an end to Dantes, the source of all this evil. However, during a festival celebrating the Calvardian Revolution, one of Almada's leaders, Melchior, unleashed pandemonium on the capital, and in the process revived Dantes and the other executives and summoned countless demons into the city. Pandemonium brought time in Edith to a standstill, but with the aid of their allies, Van and his crew were able to once again defeat Melchior and Dantes. Upon Dantes' demise, the diabolic core that he had absorbed into his body found its way back to Van, its original host. Van awakened as Vagrant's diaspora and disappeared, fleeing from his companion. Unwilling to lose their friend, the group chased after him into the boundary between Zemuria and the Beyond and confronted the demon that overtook him. Thanks to the urging of his friends, Van was able to regain himself and temporarily drive the demon lord out by flinging the core into the depths of the rift. With all of these incidents behind them and the end of the year fast approaching, everyone other than Agnes brief farewell to Van as they each left Edith behind. But before they departed, they all promised that they'd see each other again in the near future.
Gamma Squad, go!
Target confirmed. Moving to apprehend.
Our next prey.
Now, devour the all! Start corrode! The Correndal's online!
What the hell?
What in the world? I knew I sensed something down here, but I wasn't expecting to find bodies.
No good. I'm only getting a faint response now. Ugh, I really thought we had it this time. This place is gonna be locked up real tight after today. Talk about lame.
Huh. Maybe we should pay our friend a visit. His connections could come in handy, and we do still owe him our thanks.
Oh yeah, our thing should match his 4 SPG requirements, shouldn't it? Well, if we go, I'm totally helping myself to his secret stash of sweets.
If you want to play with fire, be my guest. I think that's our cue to get out of here.
Yeah, let's move, S. I can't wait! Do you think his car is faster than Van's truck?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetie. We'll be back home later this evening.
You better be. Things have been a little too weird around here lately.
All right, have tons of fun out there, Yume.
Okie dokie, Grandpa. I'll be back soon!
Early yesterday morning, there was a small explosion near a municipal building in the capital. According to our report, it was the result of a power outage, and there was no sign of criminal activity. In other news, a Grand Circuit exhibition race will be held today.
For real? It's too early for this shit. Yes? Thought you weren't working today.
It's nearly 10 a.m., you know. You really should be wide awake at this hour. I have a job fit for a Spriggan. Van.
So, wasn't expecting you to drop by the office. Better be careful walking around in that, or else Lil Miss...
What are your thoughts? I just had it tailor-made.
Well, let's see. Huh. Yeah, seems pretty alright. Always good to wear something easy to move around in. What? What did I say?
Oh, nothing. So, what's going on with your sleep schedule? Was it thrown off kilter, or are you just perhaps your old habit now that you don't have your assistants to keep you?
It ain't like that. I've just been up to the neck in work is all. Though I am slowing my pace a little, at least until they get back.
Speaking of, I can't believe it's already been 2 months since they all left. I'm surprised they haven't returned yet.
Yeah, well, they all had some unfinished business to take care of. On the bright side, things have been nice and quiet around here lately. It's just...
Oh? Prairie. A little birdie told me Agnes has been coming here every week for...
Not true. She comes every other week, and I doubt she'll be able to do even that much in the coming weeks. She's gonna be up to her ears in work, getting ready for her school festival.
Oh, it's that time of year already? I bet someone's going to be awfully lonely.
Yeah, no. Alright, that's enough about me. Let's start talking shop. I want to know why an A-rank bracer and the famous beauty's blade. Guessing this ain't a rescue a lost cat type request.
Afraid not. Take a look at this.
Damn.
There have been other incidents like this one here in the capital. They began around the start of the year. I'm sure this is old news to you, however.
Yeah, but I didn't think the rumors were actually true. What I heard was that there have been a number of people have been dropping like flies.
The victims are not only policemen and soldiers, but also gang and mafia members. Evidently, they have all been killed in the most gruesome manner imaginable. It's inhuman, due to the nature of the incidents, however, they're being reported as vague disturbances or accidents.
Well, given the parties involved, I can't say I blame them. Hasn't stopped people from talking, but it's all just speculation at the moment. I figure the guild and...
That's right. A joint investigation team has already been formed. They've surmised that this is the work of a serial killer. Unfortunately, they have yet to find any serious leads.
I'll admit, this case has been on my mind, but I hadn't caught any sense, and no one had come to me about it. Until now, if I'm being real with you, this is way beyond the scope of my humble little office. You do...
Yes. And until yesterday, that was perfectly acceptable. However, the situation...
Target move it up.
Now, finish them all. Shard is online.
What the hell?
The CID's Special Ops Hercules unit, its Gamma Squad specifically, they identified a suspect for the serial killings via their intel network. But when they caught up with him, they were completely by a red fairy and a man in a trench coat, who transformed into a...
I want to say it's just the latest in special effects, but... yeah, probably not. I'm guessing Renee sent you this vid?
Discreetly and privately. Not even the guild is aware of this video. The many incidents caused by Almada last year were beyond human understanding. However, all of the reports mentioned the presence of a fixer and an unidentified dark blue Consequently, multiple organizations are beginning to turn their eyes. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what will follow if nothing is done about this.
Honestly, even I don't know what all went down there. Long story short, I've shot to the top of the suspect lists. Of the CID and the Bracer Guild.
Nail on the head. It's only a matter of time before the CID makes their move to attain justice for the Gamma Squad. This is personal to them. The same goes for the police and the guild as well.
Well, shit. I just can't catch a break these days. But thanks for giving me a heads up.
What are you...
The only thing I can do. I'm gonna put my nose to work. This ain't something I can take lying down, especially since I should have been able to sniff it out from the get-go. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait for someone to throw me in the slammer. I've gotta get on out there and clear my good name. Pushing through thick and thin is what a fixer does best. I'll get through this. Whether that's by myself or with the people who have stood by my side. I'm only here now because of them. And guess I'm sort of giving myself a 4 SPG here. Now, I hate working for free as much as the next guy. But maybe I could put up with it if a certain someone rewarded me with delicious...
That's quite the roundabout way of asking me to treat you. However, I'm afraid I can't accept that particular arrangement. seeing as I'm the one who came to you with the job.
Huh?
I can't just sit idly by and let a new seed of fear be planted in the hearts of... It's not the Bracer way. Moreover, I have a personal stake in this. After all, a dear friend of mine is being caught in the crossfire of this whole ordeal. Face it, you need someone who can keep an eye on you. I think us working together would be the most rational solution. That said, I can't openly ask for your help, given my position as a Bracer. If it's done through a 4SPG, though, I doubt there will be any problems. Hey, why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. Just wondering who's really the roundup. You're the same as ever, Elaine. Actually, I take that back. You've changed a lot.
I suppose I have. Although I think that's to be expected, and you've changed quite a bit yourself, no?
Guess so. Alright, the conditions you've outlined match my up with me, Beauty's Blade.
Oh, I'll do more than that, Van Arkride.
I am officially in love with this caramelized apple. The slightly bitter yet juicy sweet that pinch of cinnamon combined with the flaky richness of the crust are sending my taste. Eating Monmar's tart tatin until the cows come home.
Same for me. Its flavor is refined yet delicate at the same time. Calling it anything less than a masterpiece would be You're a master of your craft, Victor.
Why, thank you. I don't know why you're hanging around this deadbeat, but I guess there's no harm in kicking up your feet and sharing a meal in your downtime. The same doesn't go for you, you lazy...
Yeah. Should be able to get whatever we need over at the general store. So let's... Wait, I need to make a stop at the tobacco kiosk. Gotta check out their novelty candies.
Ever the sugar addict.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
An early morning sauna trip doesn't sound half bad.
I got the hint. We can make a quick stop. You won't be any...
Let's roll, gang.
Oh.
something here.
Who wants some roasted chestnuts?
It's actually warm out.
Well, if it isn't Van and... Oh!
Sup? Been a while.
Nice to see you again, Bermati.
And it's always a pleasure to see you. It's been some time since I've seen you both together like this. Wait, could it be that you're dating? And you didn't think to tell me?
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not.
You're letting your imagination get the best of you. Again, anyway, you got a sec? We have a couple of questions for you.
I assume it's related to that incident? Very well. There's something that's been bothering me about the whole affair as well. No doubt. And who would have thought the rumored serial killer... I owe Elaine very much, so I'll support her however.
Why, thank you.
Alrighty.
Oh, it's actually warm out.
That looks like the place.
There's Deswani and Elvis. Let's hit them up with some cues.
I see you're hard at work as all.
Elaine, aren't you off duty today? Wait, what?
Did you have some business with us, Spriggan?
Nah, I'm just here to gawk while the A-rank bracer lady does...
So, Elaine, why are you with him?
Well, I have something I need to check up on, and I asked him to accompany me against our code.
No, that's, not exactly what I mean.
Ooh, I feel for you, man.
Don't pity me.